Hey y'all, welcome back. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others, and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
Gruesome Facts You Didn't Know, Part 252. This is the sandbox tree, a tree doing everything in its power to kill you. If its deadly appearance isn't enough to keep you away, maybe learning that its small fruits, which look like little pumpkins, actually become time bombs when they fully mature. With a loud bang, they will fling their hardened seeds up to 150 miles per hour and over 60 feet. To further add to that, the fruits are also poisonous and the sap can cause blindness and a painful red rash. This is a nose tomb located in Kyoto, Japan, which is filled with Korean noses. Japanese samurai would collect trophies from those they killed during wartime. Now, traditionally, it was the entire enemy's head, but due to how cumbersome it would be to take that many heads, they went with noses instead. The noses would be pickled and sent back to Japan. This tomb contains an estimated 38,000 noses. In July of 2018, a tofu worker in Indonesia named Sugito was out collecting grass and vegetables for his cattle when he accidentally wandered into a licensed crocodile sanctuary. It wasn't long until he was attacked, and guards did hear his screams, but they couldn't save him. The next day, a mob of over 600 angry villagers stormed the sanctuary to take revenge. First destroying the office, then going after the reptiles. In total, they killed 292 crocodiles. After each crocodile was dead, it would be dragged and placed into a giant bloody pile, and then they would take selfies in front of it.
Those trees look kind of tough, man. I like them. They're like alternate evil trees or something. That's awesome. Floating cat. Wow. Now that's a glitch in the Matrix. The glitchiest glitch in the Matrix right there. He needs to make a little bit more progress before he unlocks that part of the map. Here's your proof of the simulation theory. What more do you need?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of...
Hey, I mean, I wouldn't buy it either. It does look, strangely human. I don't know what kind of cow would look like that, but that's just my opinion. Hold on, before we get to the rest of the video, is the stress of everyday life making it hard to find time to make your next doctor's appointment? Well, it is for me, and that's why I need to talk to you about today's sponsor, ZocDoc. ZocDoc is an app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click instantly to book your appointment. The best part is that they have over 100,000 healthcare providers in all sorts of specialties. Whether it's mental health, dental health, or you're blind like I am and you need an eye doctor, maybe you need skincare, or maybe you're just not feeling yourself. They have a doctor for you. Yes, you. Write this down, don't ignore me. And if you're not sure if they take your insurance, they make it super easy to filter out the ones that do. And they'll even help find one that's nearby you. And another really important feature is that you can see the doctor's ratings. That way you can find the perfect doctor for you. ZocDoc also makes it really easy to see their appointment openings. That way you can pick a date and time that works for you, and you can book that instantly. And the appointments can happen pretty quick, anywhere from 24 to 72 hours. And sometimes if you're lucky enough, you can book a same-day appointment. It's super easy to do, no phone calls, just a couple of clicks and you're there. Stop ignoring your health and stop putting off those checkups. Go to my link at ZocDoc.com/Ahuevo in the description down below so that you can find and book a top-rated doctor today. Thank you again to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video, and again, you can go to the link in the description below.
So ain't no way y'all out here buying Jesus Ouija boards. Just when I thought I've seen it all. Yes, they are selling Jesus Ouija boards where you can connect with the Holy Spirit board, communicate directly with Jesus Christ. There are people actually believing this, and they're actually buying this. Do y'all not understand that you are talking to familiar spirits? Spirits that are meant to deceive you? Demonic spirits? Remember, we don't wrestle with flesh and blood. You are talking to these familiar spirits in higher places. You're asking them questions like they're the Holy Spirit. People will do anything but go to Jesus. People will do anything but go to the Holy Spirit. I feel like I'm a broken record. You cannot pull Jesus into something that is worldly, dark, and demonic. People often try to pull Jesus into it, and just because they make a Jesus version of it, they think that it makes it holy. It does not. I don't know how many times I have to say that. You have bought this and you are asking it questions and you're thinking that you're talking to Jesus. You are 110% deceived. Ouija boards are inherently demonic. The origin of it is demonic. I feel like this should be without saying. The origin of it is demonic.
Yeah, you can't talk to Jesus with the Ouija board. It don't work like that. Yo, look at this comment. That pretty much sums it up. It's like that AI Jesus that people were going to confession to. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You're talking to the devil, bruh. That's all it is. Am I the only one still wondering why this happened in 2016? No, I'll think about this at least once a year, especially because they come back. Not at full force, it'll be like 1 or 2 incidents, but yeah, that was weird. I think maybe it had something to do with the It movie, because I think that movie came out in 2016, so maybe it had something to do with that. And a couple of psychopaths that took advantage.
Someone threw an event called the Psychic Games for people with abilities to compete with their abilities. I knew I should have signed up for this. I knew I should have signed up because I knew it was going to be lit, yo. This is amazing. It's all right because I'm going to be at the next one and I'm going to win.
Yo, she was pulling the right colors out of the box without looking. This whole telepathy thing has me like really on the fence, man. I really want to believe things like the telepathy tapes. I think there might be something to it up to a certain point, but then they start throwing all this woo-woo, all this magic, all this Harry Potter crap, and it really throws me off, and I hate it. I don't like it because some of it's believable. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about this. I think that's my biggest problem, is that I want to believe, but then there's that part of my brain that's like, shut up, you idiot.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200.
Bro, whoever you are, you need to leave. I would rather live in my car. Yo. Hold up, what? Is this the same building, bro? It's just a different floor? That has to be the same building. Ain't no way it's not. 5:30 a.m. What is happening, bro? Oh no. Stop. Damn, bro, the casual wave like they're not just SEAL Team 6 walking in your hallway. That's insane.
If you see this bug in your house or outside somewhere, get away from it or get rid of it as fast as possible. This is a kissing bug and it's already spreaded a rare and deadly disease named Chagas across 32 different states. The crazy part is that the people who have it may not even know they have it. The disease is hitting places like Texas and the southern US in general hard, but experts are also saying that up to 100,000 people in California could be infected without even knowing. And that's because the bug spreads a parasite to human beings that remains dormant for 50 or 60 years and isn't really found until a person has a stroke or heart attack. Unfortunately, by that time, the parasite will be discovered, but it's already caused major heart problems, and for many, it'll be too late. The wildest part is that these bugs aren't even that rare. I've personally seen them before. Sometimes they'll be on windowsills or flying around by lights outside. The good news is that the parasite and disease is treatable. People have already gone to get tested, so if you've had encounters with this bug, gotten bitten by it, anything, or it's just in your house maybe, go ahead and get tested because you just never know.
Bro, I think I've seen that bug here. Am I cooked? I think I've seen that bug. Oh man. I swear winter can't come fast enough.
The recording showed a stretcher in the prep room with a body completely covered in a white sheet. Without warning, the form beneath began to stir, first a faint shift, then a more deliberate movement, as though something was adjusting itself or trying to rise. Sherry and her coworker were nowhere near the room, and it had been securely locked. Frozen in disbelief, they could only watch the eerie footage play out live on the screen. The body was cremated the following day as scheduled, and no further incidents were reported at the facility. Sherry later admitted they still have no explanation, and they rarely discuss the event with others at work. Though it never happened again, that single night served as a chilling reminder.
That is terrifying. How can you tell if something's supernatural or not? Like, I've heard stories that they pass gas or will even like sound like they're breathing because there's like gas trapped inside of them afterwards. So it seems like they're still alive or they're a ghost. So it's got to be pretty traumatizing to work at a funeral place.
I figured it out. Okay, you know how old movies talk about aliens who will pick people up and probe them, like up the butt and in the balls and stuff? I figured it out, okay? All the people in the world right now, all the dudes have microplastics in their balls, but they can't study it because we don't have a control group, right? We have nobody that doesn't have microplastics in their balls. Everybody has ball microplastics, but once we invent time travel, we go back in time to find people that don't have microplastics in the balls to make a control group, right? Doesn't that make sense? That's why all the people from the 80s were like, these people in advanced technology keep probing me.
Yo, that makes so much sense. I think my guy's onto something. If anything, it makes too much sense. I'm scared. And that would explain why it's not happening anymore. We've all been contaminated. Every person on planet Earth has microplastics. That's just a fact.
Si algo me preocupa es que algún día se desprenda de la roca, pero por ahora no. Por ahora le mantengo su crecimiento paralizado, pues no lo dejo tomar mucha luz. Cuando toma luz solar, crece. Por eso que lo mantengo en la oscuridad. Esto no se alimenta, esto no respira, esto no toma agua. Solamente lo que recibe energía es como de la luz solar.
What the hell, bruh? Are we for real? Yo, he uploaded a picture to the comments. He's in the hospital. I need to find out more about this.
Got an updated video on this meteorite or rock that fell from the sky in Panama. Now they are calling it a real life symbiote. So this is the hole that it created in the backyard of the men. As you can see, it's on fire. And the cool thing about it is, y'all, at nighttime, the area that it hit, it glows this green glow. So as you can see, he put it out, he put the fire out, and he grabbed the rock, he took it inside. It's dull over here, but it changes over time and it becomes more silvery metallic looking right over here. And this is the process where he found out that it was burning the leaves that it would come into contact with. Okay, y'all, I made a video about it. Check this out.
What?
And then this thing evolves over time. Something comes out of that rock. There it is over here. Here's the green glow. Here's the green glow. But something starts to come out of it. Look at this, y'all. Like a plant. What is this? What is this? He says he has to keep it in the dark because when it gets under the sunlight, it grows, and he doesn't want it to grow. But check this out. Look what it's evolved to over time. What is going on here? And then there's little other versions of it too. Check this out. What is this? Our life is literally a movie. Look at this. Y'all, this man got a real life symbiote in his kitchen. Like, how absurd is this, y'all? Like, what do y'all think? Check this out. This thing is moving. It's got a mind of its own. So to keep this thing from getting too much sunlight, he now puts it in his security deposit box, so it doesn't grow anymore. But this thing has completely detached from this meteorite. But my question is, where is the Man in Black? Why isn't, where is the Man in Black? How is this guy keeping this at his house? So yeah, y'all, what do you guys think this is, man? Again, I've been telling y'all our life is a movie. Y'all guys literally see it. The shift is here. We've been telling y'all. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
I don't know, man. That looks kind of legit, especially when he showed it was on fire. What do y'all think? I think he's playing with fire. That's what he's doing. If that thing is real, man, I would not be touching it without gloves. That thing's gonna infect him and take over his body or something. Maybe you should turn it into the government. That thing's getting big. I'm starting to think that this one might be real, man. It looks legit. Every time he opens a box or the glass that it's behind it, it moves. It doesn't look like CGI or AI. Jesus, bro.
He's huge. I wonder why you're so big. Maybe because you ate half of my freaking tomato plant. You fat. Why are you sitting like that?
These sound effects that you have, where do they come from?
What sound effects?
Can someone explain to me why the pig looked like a giant pit bull? That was a hog, like a hog.
Why aren't more people talking about this photo from a Diddy party that literally has demons in it? I'm sure most of you know what happened at these parties. I think the things that were discussed in court, though, were just scratching the surface of what was actually happening at these parties. And if you're on the conspiracy side of TikTok, you know what these people are doing to be famous and rich. Here's one of the demonic faces right behind Diddy himself. It almost looks like a gesture, like an old Renaissance gesture with the hat. And here's another one. You see the eyes, the nose. It's so creepy. And it's kind of weird because I do ghost videos all the time, but the most demonic faces I find are in celebrity photos. Like, just check out this photo of Ariana Grande. It seems normal enough, but then you zoom in on her face and it looks like this. But I mean, that looks like a demon. That looks evil. What do y'all think?
It's one thing to not be photogenic, but come on, my guy. That's creepy. You can't lie, that's creepy. That don't even look like her. That looks like a skull. What is that? What do you call that?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Yo, the poor raccoon. Dude was in the middle of a Fast and the Furious heist. Yo, that was a blessing in disguise because my guy was falling asleep, bruh. His soul left his body.
Bro, police just found a man living in the crawl space underneath someone's home in Portland, Oregon. And what this brother was doing was way beyond squatting. He was standing 10 toes down. He had a bed, string up lights, televisions, chargers, and even a freaking PS5 all plugged into the condo's power source. Through an extension, he ran through their vent. And you know what's even crazier? Police were called to this property after a witness reported seeing a man who was not known as a resident parking his car and walking towards the back of one of the buildings. Bro had a freaking car. And it somehow gets even crazier because when police arrived, they discovered that the owner's keys, which unlocked the small door opening, didn't work. That's because this guy, yes, changed the locks on their doors. Now, when police broke through the door, they discovered a 40-year-old man named Benaiman Bakur just chilling inside. A freaking pipe was also found in the space. So next time you hear a strange noise coming from your attic or crawl space, it could be nothing. Or it could be a 40-year-old man playing Fortnite.
Dude had a PS5. You can't even call him homeless. He wasn't homeless. What they should have done is print out a lease and start collecting rent from that man. Dude had all the amenities. The mirror in my room fell the same day I went to watch The Conjuring.
Right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available.
Wait, the door slammed.
With 22 kilograms of baggage included. But now, with Jet2 Holidays. Package holidays you can trust. After Natural protected.
Damn, she straight up dipped. She needs to post what Goodwill she's taking it to. That way someone can pick it up and put it in a haunted museum.
I know I'm not crazy. There's a man behind me. There's Christmas music playing, and there's a man behind me. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. I know I'm not crazy. There's a man behind me. There's Christmas music playing, and there's a man behind me. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'm fine.
The Christmas music, bro? Oh my goodness. That would make me start sprinting. Who blasts Christmas music on a speaker? That's some unhinged behavior right there.
He's very dramatic about the slightest pain. He had one incident where he got the tiniest little cut on his paw and was so upset we thought that he was really badly injured and rushed him to the emergency room. And the vet first couldn't find the cut, and I asked her to check again, and she found what she described as a paper cut. So he got a special bandage for that and some pain meds. He's since then done this again. He had a bee sting. Thank goodness I saw it happen, so I knew that he wasn't actually badly hurt, but bandaged it up to make him feel like we had done something for him. Good boy. Probably the most dramatic one was more recently walking on the Greenway with a friend, and he just stopped and was shaking and looking at his paw and freaking out. And I tried to give it a little bit of time because I've now realized that he's dramatic, but it just wasn't stopping, so I took him to the emergency room, and the vet found what she described as a mosquito bite.
We're gonna get dog rehab before GTA 6 now. That's crazy, bro. Oh my god. The vet when he sees y'all coming. The dog's got a plug. That's crazy.
Sorry.
What in the hell, bruh?
Sorry.
And how did the hand sanitizer end up in the river? Hand sanitizer had spilled from a warehouse into the water. That totally doesn't sound like it was on purpose. That's very sus. That is very sus.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm afraid.
I think my guy's gonna need a therapist. I'm telling you, man, it's that iPad or that damn phone. Don't give your kids the phone, man. It's like giving them cigarettes. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You know what? If the apocalypse happens, homeless people are the only ones surviving. Because they got it down, bruh. This is the perfect apocalypse setup. They got the experience. They got a head start on the rest of us. I'm a fan of hashtag Florida Sheriff's deputies, but the Hillsborough County Department seems very disinterested in the apparent hand and fingerprints of children all over the inside of this 26-footer U-Haul we rented. What? They said they have no way to take fingerprints or test the. They went to ask Primo's Ruskin Deli and Supermarket if the last renter was a meat slaughterhouse. It was just someone from Ohio. That checks out. And everyone seemed fine. When I pointed out that most of the handprints appear to be from small children, they pointed out that 2 of them could be from an adult. What Twilight Zone are we living in? What the hell, dude? This seems like something they should not ignore. It wouldn't even make sense for it to have been rented by like a meat company or anything, because this thing's not refrigerated. It's a U-Haul. This is for sure fishy. That's fishy, bro. This should go to news stations. Like straight to the news station. I don't see why not.
So if you haven't been paying attention, David canceled his show tonight. This was after they identified who was in the back of his car, which was a year-old girl. Look at this description. It sounds like she was hanging around with David, wearing gray pants, black sweater, a hat, and Hello Kitty sandals. I'm not saying he did it yet, but there's a hell of a lot of coincidences, bro. They both had matching tattoos on their finger, as well as the fact that the mom knew that she had a boyfriend named David, even though they never met. When the news first broke, David was still performing. He was giving out labubus. He didn't have a care in the world. He wasn't paying it no mind. People found out you had a in your car. Don't you think you would have canceled the shows then and there? Up until this information broke, a lot of people assumed that David was innocent because the timelines didn't match. But with all these coincidences pointing back at him, I could understand why he would want to lay low. I'm not saying that he did it yet, but the way that things look right now, it don't look good. Mind you, the body was found in the back of a Tesla, and it's only going to be a matter of time before that footage comes out. If he did it, was it really worth destroying your thriving career? Your music was in shows, you had a die-hard fan base. David is like, what, 20 years old? He had his whole life ahead of him. Other than that, though, let me know your thoughts. I'm curious.
That's crazy. What is going on, man? You know what that sounds like? That sounds like an Illuminati sacrifice. That's what that sounds like. Bruh, there's some wicked people out here. Well, guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.